in a situation that I think is very unlikely that he gets convicted. And perversely, the most embarrassing picture for most people, which is a mugshot, may be his best campaign poster, because it will enable people to say, look,
he's a victim.
He's a victim. You know, this is too much. You know, this is too much. Everybody is cheating. He wanted to keep it quiet. People pay people all the time. Yeah. And it's all true. And he is now the real enemy of the state. And he is the guy who really is against the same things that we're all angry at and afraid of. And he is our guy. And he just proved it, because look how much they hate him.
Let's throw on our cynical hat from the Democratic Party in this regard. Suppose their belief is DeSantis is a much tougher opponent for us to deal with because of the baggage that's associated with Trump. Because most people believe that Joe Biden didn't receive 80 million plus votes. It was that 80 million plus people voted against Trump. He's an easier opponent to take out. So this could galvanize his base. This could elevate him above DeSantis. Then we'll just have to deal with him, which will be an easier path of resistance for us because of Trump's track record. What do you say to that?
I say very smart. Ordinarily, I'd say too smart. But what did we see during the midterm primary season? Democratic pockets, different organization forms, but donors who believe in Democrats funding the Trumpiest people that they could find in primaries. Why? Easier to beat in the general. So you can't dismiss it out of hand strategically. I don't think that's what's happening here. I think what's happening is a misplaced sense of muscularity. Alvin Bragg, DA, elected position, Manhattan DA, that's what this is. And him say, so when people say Biden should stop this, this is not federal. This is the state. This is New York State. The Manhattan DA's office has nothing to do with federal. So he can't just stop it. But I don't think he would anyway. But Alvin Bragg is a political player, Democrat, Black. And this shows a muscularity in taking Trump on a case that was given to him by the New York State Attorney General. So I think that it looks strong. You're holding him accountable, finally. But, again, I get how satisfying it is. But when you swing and miss, and you're doing it for reasons where it wouldn't be other people. Look, Michael Cohen is a very weak
former estranged attorney for Donald Trump. Yes.
So he was like a bag man for Trump, right? Lied for him all the time, found different ways to be sneaky for him politically and other. He's now a primary witness on this. Michael Cohen, with all those negative things I just said about him, went to jail for something that I've never heard of someone else going to jail for, unless it was some kind of mob-related gotcha, which is bank fraud, where no institution lost $1. Now, did he commit fraud? Yes, by the book in terms of what he put on his applications and stuff like that. Okay. But I've never heard of anybody going to jail for bank fraud where nobody lost any money. But they wanted him. They were mad at him. They didn't like how he had blown them off. They didn't like his attitude. They didn't like his connection to Trump. And he wound up going away, literally to prison. No one is above the law, but you shouldn't put people beneath the law and use it as a political weapon. It's a real problem, Stephen, and it's why I'm so against all these political investigations. People say Congress has a constitutional duty of oversight. Okay, but you don't have to litigate each other as much as you do. I can't believe the House hasn't been doing more Hunter Biden stuff. I thought it would have been much more accelerated at this point. I think it would be wrong. I think it's an abuse. I think it's especially an abuse for people who said it was abusive when it was done to them. But I'm telling you, politically, this is all good for the former president.